I know that is because I have seen people levitate off their beds. I've heard people speak in languages that they couldn't possibly have learned anywhere. And he's like, I've seen things that people have done that there's nothing that I can do to explain how that happened. So there's a reason that I believe that there is an existence of these things. That's just another supporting thing. But there's also a reason I don't mess with Ouija boards. I don't mess with any of this weird stuff, man. Like, because there's definitely something out there, you know, and I'm not going to play games with that stuff. Like I see a lot of folks that do that kind of thing and like make YouTube videos about it or whatever. But I don't mess around with it because like there's evil out there for sure, and there's good out there for sure too.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but just a little side note, just after you were bringing that up, there's too much evidence to support that there's an existence of these places, or even if you like are out there and you don't, maybe you're an agnostic or whatever, you know. There's too much stuff that's hard to explain without there being some sort of higher entity of understanding out there that maybe you don't have a comprehension of, or maybe you're just not able to comprehend, you know? That's just my personal opinion. I mean, I wouldn't force that on anybody. That you decide what you want, feel how you want. You're a sovereign, independent human being. But you had somehow, by happenstance, come into contact with, like, you know, Don Jr. and these guys and the president and these folks and the family and everything, the first family. How did that come to pass? Like
the presidential encounter, how that came to happen was in 2019, November 2019. I was traveling to the US to give a presentation about my incident to an American military unit. Members of the Secret Service heard I was doing this, and they said, "Hey, would you be willing to come en route to North Carolina? Could you come to DC and come to our training academy and brief us on what happened? Because we know the hotel because we've been there before, and we'd love to hear what your experience was on it." So I was, yeah, absolutely. So I landed in DC, went to the academy a few days before that when I was still living in Kenya. They said, "Oh, if you've got can you bring a suit? Because we'd love to take you to the White House and just give you a tour around the White House." And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." So I do the presentation to the Secret Service. I then get changed into a suit, and then we drive to the White House. En route to the White House, the Secret Service detail get a call and said, "Oh, the Vice President has heard, Mike Pence has heard that you're en route." And someone just said to the Vice President, "Hey, the guy that did that thing in Kenya,